चाल है। तारीख है 3 मई 2022 और समय हो गया है 01:31 AM। देखिए, यूक्रेन पे जो हमला हुआ है ना, इसको किसी रेगुलर आर्मी का हमला मत मानिए। एक्चुअली इट वाज अ जॉब ऑफ इस्लामिक स्टेट ऑफ इराक एंड सीरिया। यस, एंड व्हाई एंड हाउ। So whatever the attack was on Ukraine, it was a game designed by those nations who are responsible to fund, and those nations representative presidents and armies who are responsible to fund ISIS. I'll tell you what happened when Simon Elliot, American Jewish, was funded by Israel Jewish. Yes, and with the name of a Muslim. Yes, Muslim, from a Muslim script, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Yes, and he started working in Iraq and Syria. And the case is to just continue the raising the power of those who wants to run this earth with the terror and want to be themselves on a power chair. After the assassination of Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, yes, assassination is a right word. Yes, we assassinate him because they belongs to terrorism network. Whatever is there is chair, we don't care. When we killed Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi in a joint operation with the United States of America, Syria, then they introduced a new chief of ISIS, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, who were responsible to start war in Iraq and Syria, just to disturb the nation. That's it. And it was a game by the Jewish to destroy Islamic nations. Simply. Myself, Hitesh Mandal, Twitter handle @HiteshRay1, and I work with IB, Intelligence Bureau of India, and in Research and Analyzing Wing, and in Central Vigilance Commission of India, and in International Agency CA also. I'm in CA. Now the thing is, who was the Abu Bakr al-Hashmi? He was a new chief of ISIS. He was a new Khalifa. Now everything inside everything is inside the ISIS is just same as an Islamic world, like Khalifa, the post, and the namaz and each and everything. But by their practice, they are Jewish. No one can say that it was a very good operation run by the Mossad and Israeli agency or by the KGB or a Spetsnaz, because it was opened in starting very simply that they are not good persons. They are waging a war in Iraq and Syria, and since then they were announced as a terrorist organization, and the international regular forces were against them. Now, in name of attacking on them on behalf of United States of America's army, that some of the person from United States of America army, they were supplying weapons to ISIS. When I saw ISIS attacked on Iraqi police and in Iraq and Syria, and Erdogan is himself was involved into opening his border to send ISIS inside the Syria. So I suddenly was very surprised that is how it could be possible that this kind of organization is having Humvees, tanks, fully automatic weapons. How it could be possible until unless the regular army and forces and arms dealers is not supplying arms to them. Then after later on, as the Israel's regime opened in creating of Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, they transferred its power to Russia, because Abu Bakr al-Hashmi, because his real name is be very soon will be opened in media, that what was his name in Russia, and he was a Russian Jewish. Yes. As the Russian forces came to know that the Abu Bakr al-Hashmi is a Jewish and he is working there with his hidden agenda, he yes, he ran out from the Russian training camp of Spetsnaz, and he entered with the help of Bajwa inside the POK, and he was training their Pakistani army and Pakistani troops for ISIS to raging war inside our region Kashmir. So it was the real story. Suddenly, the Russian forces was involved in selling weapons to ISIS, and he managed to tie up with the Russian army and so many other person like Russian Jewish. Yes, Russian Jewish. He was recruiting Russian Jewish in ISIS, and since then, ever you captured anyone from ISIS, you will find out that those all other Jews, they are not Muslim. They are not follower of Pagambar. They are not believers of Allah. This is reality. Yeah, myself also is not believer of Allah, not nor the follower of Muhammad, but definitely I'm not the person who is creating any kind of organization to kill Muslims by method of spy. Very simply, I know my organization like in a JBK World Forum and like JSR World Forum, who were directly involved in abusing the Muslims and Islamic scholars and Muhammad and Allah. But it was a direct chat with them. No one is here. A Hindu is going to inside Islamic nation and world with the name of Muslims and with the name of any Jewish or in name of any Christians. This is a direct war with the Islamic world and between the Sanatan Dharma. From my side, I am not taking a responsibility of entire Sanatan Dharma and on behalf of India. But yes, we are from a JBK World Forum and JSR World Forum. We are responsible to run a very good operation inside the Islamic nation instead of opening fire on a public. Yes, because my style is totally different, and I'm investing my thousand lakhs of crore rupees in Islamic world with the other method. But I'm not responsible to fund ISIS. But yes, I funded ISIS just to help their families who were captured by the Iraqi police and other national forces as an POW. Because my style is totally different. If you want to fight to us, then you have to fight with me, not with my family. I will not allow you to to harass the family of any terrorist also. It's a very simple my style. And I was not involved in any kind of doing blast in Islamic world, and I was not involved in killing of civilians in Islamic world. Very simply, but my style is like an Hafiz Saeed, Maulana Masood Azhar, Sayyid Salahuddin, and Abu Bakr al Hashmi, and yeah, they all are the Jewish. And they are raising war inside the Islam with the name of Islam on other religion, and like Abu Bakr al-Baghdadis. So this is the reality, and since then that the war was inside the Ukraine, it seems like a war is raging by the regular army of Russia, by the Russia. But the reality is it was a Russian Jewish who attacked on Ukraine. Yes, who attacked on Ukraine with the Russian army's help. Yes, very simply. And new IS chief, because we managed to kill Abu Bakr al Hashmi. And after that, the Imran Khan of Pakistan, yes, the Prime Minister Imran Khan of Pakistan was named as it was a matter of under investigation. It was named as a new IS chief. Exactly. And after he was converting himself in yes, Imran Khan is a Jewish. I can bet. I can bet. I can bet. I can bet. Imran Khan is a Jewish. I can bet, because the way he talks and the way he is working is totally style of Jewish. And on attack on Ukraine was a game of ISI, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. Yes, it is a name, and laterally they announced it. It was information by me, International Secret Intelligence Service. Yes. Because I write down the more than 5 or 7 thread on Twitter. It was directly I was receiving a super feed from someone who was in ISIS. That's why I was writing on a Twitter very speedily, and I sent it to the ICJ. Yes, and that attack was very brutal. It was never a work like an international army. It was not a game of regular army. Actually, the game why they are attacking, they were taking a revenge of killing of Abu Bakr al Hashmi, whatever was, and laterly on that the maximum Russian Jewish who were in Ukraine and raising a war to separate up a piece of Ukraine from Ukraine, because they were Russian Ukrainian. It was a very simple game. And the subject is suddenly the Russian regular army involved in it, because Mr. Vladimir Putin was behind to show his power here in Asia region, and they were involved directly to funding ISIS, because Russian army thinks so that ever they found that any terrorist will named as an international terrorist, it will be the end game for them. This is the reality. Now you tell me. Now you tell me. That whatever was happened inside the Ukraine, the game was designed by the Russian army. It was just to get money and just to divert the attention of entire world, because the Russian economy was in dip. and it was just a game to divert attention, and they were actually among the 20 president from the international world, yes, from the G20. It was a game, yes. Now the G20 gamer is involved in creating of ISIS. It is a matter of under investigation. And Interpol will investigate the same. It's never a subject whether the which nation is it. Yes, they were terrorists. They are terrorists. G20, definitely. So what? Who said this organization G20 is a terrorist organization? Yes. Whatever you want to do, you can go to the United Nations. It is no need to create a G20. Who allow you to create a G20? Is a regular Central Agencies organization? No, it's not. United Nations is a Central Agencies organization. WHO is a Central Agency organization. Yes, G20 is a terrorist organization, and they were behind of creating of ISIS, Jamaatul Dawa, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Hizbul Mujahideen, Hamas, and Al-Sabab, Al-Wahad. Yes, because that much senior persons from the nations are directly involved in creating the terrorist organization just to kill their enemies. Yes, contract killing. Yes, and the G20 nations, yes, are are those nations, and their presidents wants to be to long last their presidency for continuously 20 years, and they want to change their election procedure in their nation. Like the same Vladimir Putin. If Vladimir Putin say that he is a king, oh come on, yeah, don't tell me. And who was the Gorbachev? Is he father of Vladimir Putin? It was a game of Russian Federation. Then what? The Modi was taking the same dream with the help of G20. He wants to use the ISIS to kill his enemies. Yes, and the fund was coming from the Israel, because of Benjamin Franklin was a Jewish. Now what do you say? The yes, because Islamic world and the most of all Muslims believe so that the ISIS is their organization. No, sir, you are mistaken. It is a game of Jewish, and they will kill you. They are involved in sabotaging of your nations. Don't think so. Okay, it's a game of Hindus or Sanatan Dharma. No. It's a game of Jewish. Yes, and they are taking a revenge of Second World War. Yes. You answer me, na? You answer me. If I'm wrong, I'm ready to take question from you. Instead of hacking my phone lines, you son of a bitch. Instead of hacking my phone line, you son of a bitch, why don't you talk to me directly? You bastard from Aur Mazda or a Moses? Zoroastrianism. That's why the attackers gang's vehicle was painted by Jed, while the all vehicles was attacking on a Ukraine was painted by Jed. Zoroastrianism was a follower of Aur Mazda, huh? And the Swaraj Mazda company was involved in it, attacking Ukrainian. I would like to ask to Interpol to seize each and every account of Swaraj Mazda. Very funny. No, I named Mr. Z Zelensky because his name is starting from Z, but it never means that he is from a Zoroastrianism. That this is the confusion. I created. I created. Yes, attack on Ukrainian by the Zoroastrianism. Yes, end of the day, the war is religious. Zoroastrianism. Yes. Follower of our Mazda. Swines. किसे सिखा रहे हो तुम बहन के लोड़ो भोसड़ी वालों क्यों क्या देख लेगा बहन के लोड़े भोसड़ी के नहीं तो तू फोन लाइन जो तू हैक करके बात कर रहा है माँ चुदाने आए यहाँ पे हैं और पंख वाला देवता वही है वो बहन का लंड भोसड़ी के मतलब हमारे सनातन धर्म से गरुड़ भगवान की फोटो लगा ली इन वहाँ के लोड़ों ने चूतिया समझ रहे हो That's why I named Jewish terrorist as a geoterrorist. Yes. जोरार से पता नहीं क्या बहन के लौड़ा नाम रखा है चूतियों ने ये तो तुम्हारे काम है बहन के लोड़े और मजदा वालों के इन माँ के लोड़ों ने क्या करा रशियन गाड़ी जब जा रही थी हमला करने यूक्रेन पे उस पर जेड लिख दिया हाँ जोरासिस्ट होते हो तुम कौन सा धर्म है बाह्य धर्म वाले वही हो गए तुम वैसे ही हो वाह भैया मोदी बहन का लोड़ा पारसी भोसड़ी का बाह्य धर्म कमल वो है तो बहन का लोड़ा उसे कह रहा देखो कमल कम वो मांगी चलो मारूंगा बहुत भोसड़ी के ये बहन के लोड़े और मजदा के फॉलोअरों ने बहन चल यूक्रेन पे हमला कर दिया खाम मखई लेना एक नहीं देना दो नहीं जुरासिस्ट है ये हाँ जुरास और मजदा के फॉलोअर है ये पता नहीं कौन है मैं नहीं जानता मैंने नहीं पढ़ा ये धर्म में क्या है ये धर्म में लड़ा भोसड़े चूती हैं बहन के लड़े वह तो फीड चला रहा बहन के लड़े तो माच दोबारा भी तुझे पता नहीं वीडियो बना रहा हूँ मैं अभी मिला तेरे को फीड चलाने के लिए बहन के लड़े चूतिए जुरासिस्ट इन्हीं गांड में ज़्यादा बड़ा कीड़ा हो रहा है बहन के लोड़ों के कश्मीर चाहिए तुम्हारे हैं मानी चोद दूंगा बहन के लोड़ों वाह भाई वाह नहीं मैं बहन का लड़ा चूतिया मैं बात कर रहा हूँ भोसड़ी का ये हॉटलाइन हैक कर रहा है तब से so whatever was happened inside the Ukraine was totally a game designed by the Jurassist yes follower of Ahur Mazda yes and the company Swaraj Mazda is responsible to fund them and the Ratan Tata yeah he's a Jurassist Mukesh Ambani Adani is a Zoroastrist. Modi is a Zoroastrist. Yes. क्या है बैठ के लड़क चूतिए। 100-200 ट्रक मिल गए होंगे वहाँ। रशियन आर्मी चूतिया बन गई। वाह भैया, मरो बहन के लड़ो, हमें क्या मतलब। नो, इट वॉज नॉट अटैक्ड बाय द ऑर्थोडॉक्स चर्च, not nor by the Christians. No, it was a game of follower of our Mazda. हम तो सीधी बात करना जानते हैं। Now the Israel has to pay the price. If they think so, the game is very easy to attack on any nation with the name of any other religion and other organization, and by the secret method. So no game can be hide by anyone, like a same as your क्या कहते हैं, Sundar Pichai is a Zoroastrist. Firstly, they came to you with the saying that they are very poor and they need a help, and they became and they take power from you and will attack on you. This is a game of our Mazda followers. Now the same is they are doing here in India, and the same is they are doing inside the Islamic world. Yes, why not? Because you can go and check the each and every vehicle was painted by Z. It's a vehicle of Zoroastrist. It was not easy यार। जाओ ना बहन के लोड़ा, अब अपनी माँ चुदाओ भोसड़ी वाला। बोलता रहा बहन के लोड़ा, तेरी तक कैसी माँ चोदता हूँ मैं। तू रुक तो सही, कहता हूँ तो रुक तो सही, तेरी कैसी माँ चोदता हूँ मैं बहन, तू जानता नहीं है मेरे को। चूते साथ लाया बहन के लोड़े, 10,000 Zoroastrist है तुझे। तू जानता नहीं भी हमारे बारे में। मसालेदार। मैंने पहले ही कहा था इनसे कि माँ चुदवानी हो तो आओ, और नहीं चुदवानी तो आओ। तो किस लिए आया?